For the audience out there, I would ask you to metaphorically raise your hand if you know somebody or are aware of somebody who's been diagnosed for the first time with stage 3 or stage 4 cancer. And then if you've had or heard the news from them or from their providers and doctors and caretakers that there's a 6 to 18 month timeline before they pass. And that event, that horrific conversation should frankly never occur. All of those mid and late stage cancers at some point were pre-metastatic. And if these sciences and these technologies, and especially these liquid biopsies, if they end up being successful, they should be able to track and capture these cancers before they're at that stage. And the toolkits, or the vast majority of the toolkits, or good majority of the toolkits, exist today to target acutely those cancers at an earlier stage. So it really is fundamentally transformative. This isn't a cure for late stage cancer. It's saying, how do we get to a world where late stage cancer never occurs? And so again, it's one of those things where when we talk about drug discovery, so many of the very cool and interesting and beautiful therapeutic approaches to late stage cancer, cell and gene therapy, IO, immuno-oncology, these are all great ways to fight and to ward off metastatic or late stage cancer. But this is almost a zig to the zag, which is saying, how do we get to a world, or can we approach a world where late stage cancer never occurs? In this kind of 10-year out vision where everybody over 45 is getting annual blood draws to appropriately track any risk of early stage cancer, and then doing whatever they can at that moment in time to ward off or to acutely treat the early stage cancer, wards off, or it stiff arms, from, I guess, a football analogy, any potential for that, phase 3, stage 3 or stage 4 metastatic cancer. And so that's a really powerful future. It obviously, I get shivers thinking about it, and it sounds so, it almost sounds so hyperbolic in nature, given the impact that cancer has on society today. But I think it's going to happen within the next 10 to 15 years, and certainly within our lifetime. And that's incredibly exciting.